may I request everyone to please stand for the prayer. Ventura, can you lead us to prayer? Okay. Then in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, thank you, Ventura. You may now take your seats. So, good morning, class. Okay, how is everyone feeling today? Is everyone okay? Are you happy? Sad? Okay, very good. Everyone is very happy. Okay, I hope everyone can be happy throughout the day. Okay, very good. So, okay, let's check your energy. When I say energy level check, you'll respond with check na check. Okay? Okay, let's try. Energy level check. Okay, check na check. Very good. Okay? So let's now check your attendance. Okay. Is anyone absent today? Oh no, no one is absent. Okay, very good. That's very good, everyone. Okay. Very good. So, before we start, I have here the house rules or the assessor's house rules. So, everybody kindly read. Okay, thank you. So, A is for always be on time. So, during my subject, I want you to always be on time and wag malilate. Next, sit properly and stay attentive. So, don't go around maglakad-lakad kung saan-saan sa loob ng classroom ha. Always makinig kay teacher. Okay, next, show respect to everyone. So, when somebody is speaking, you need to listen attentively. Okay? Engage actively in class activities. So, later on, we will have activities. So, I want you to focus on those activities and I want to get all of your attention and full cooperation. Okay? Next, speak only when recognized. So, ayoko nakikipag-chismis kayo during my class discussion or activities. Next, submit tasks on time. If I say submit your papers now, you need to pass it right away. Okay? Very good. Next, observe cleanliness. So, huwag kayo magtapon-tapon ng basura kung saan-saan. Dapat itapon ito sa tamang lalagyanan. Next, raise your hand before speaking. So, if I ask questions later, I want you to raise your right hand if you want to speak. Okay? Are we clear? Okay. Now, okay class, I have here an assessor's checklist. So each group will be participating in activity later will earn points based on their performance. So, star for 5 points, heart for 3 points, and circle for 2 points. Okay? So, the team or the group with the highest score will receive a special reward here inside the reward box. Okay? So, later natin malalaman kung sino ang mananalo. But of course, the second and third, meron tayong consolation prize. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. To start off our day, I have here a motivation. This game is called Arrange the Words. So, I will show you jumbled letters or words, and then you're going to arrange it and tell me what the word is. Okay? First, jumbled word. Okay? Ready? Okay. Can anyone tell me what word is this? Okay? Oh, yes. Nice try. Again, another one. Okay, very good. It's assessor. Next one. Okay? What word is this? Okay? Yes? Okay, correct. That's responsibility. The last word is... What word is this? Okay, you, miss? Okay, very good. It's guide. Okay. Based on the jumbled words that you have arranged, can you guess what will be our topic for today? Okay. Sino? Okay, you? Okay. Almost there. Okay. Yes. Okay, very good. Our topic for today is all about assessor's responsibility and assessor's guide. Okay? Very good. So mamaya, malalaman natin kung ano nga ba yung assessor's responsibility and assessor's guide. Okay. Now, let me present you our objectives for today's lesson. Everybody kindly read. Okay, thank you. So, our objectives is Identify the responsibilities of an assessor and the components of an assessor's guide. So, later on, we will know what are the responsibilities and the guides of the assessor. Next, appreciate the importance of fairness and accuracy in assessment. So, ano nga ba ang kahalagahan ng pagiging fair at dapat accurate ang pag-assessment sa mga student? Ano nga ba ang magiging consequences nito if hindi natin ma-follow yung rules and guidelines na correct guide of an assessor? And lastly is, demonstrate proper use of an assessor's responsibility and assessor's guide. Later on, after the lesson, you will demonstrate how does the responsibility and the assessor's guide is used. Okay? Before we start our lesson, I have here an activity. Okay? This game is called True or False Relay. Okay, I will be grouping you into 3 groups. Okay, so this students here will be group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, I will be showing you 5 scenarios, and every time or each scenarios, you will raise your placards and tell me whether they are true or false. Okay, here's the placard for group 1. Placard for group 2, placard for group 3. Okay. The scoring system is the same as told you earlier. So, each correct, so the group will receive 5 stars for 5 points for star, heart naman if 3 points, and 2 points naman pag circle. Okay, are you ready? Okay, energy level check? Okay, check na check. Scenario number 1. An assessor should always maintain fairness and avoid bias when evaluating learners. True or false? Okay, raise your placards. Okay, group 1, true. Group 2, true. Group 3, true. Okay, very good. All of your answers are correct. So, you will receive a star. Okay, next scenario. An assessor is allowed to change assessment results based on personal preference as long as the learner is familiar. Okay, true or false? Okay, 1, 2, 3, raise your placards. Group 1, false. Group 2, true. Okay, group 3, true. Okay, the correct answer is false. Okay, so only the group 1 got the correct answer. So, another star for the group 1. Okay, keep it up. Third scenario. Assessor's guide helps ensure that assessment procedures are consistent and standardized. True or false? Okay, 1, 2, 3, raise your placards. Okay, group 1, what's your answer? False. Okay, group 2, it's true. Okay, group 3, false. Okay, the correct answer is true. Okay, only the group 2 got the correct answer. Okay. The group 2 will receive a star. Okay? Fourth scenario. It is acceptable for an assessor to skip documentation if the learner already passed the requirement. True or false? Okay? 1, 2, 3, raise your placards. Okay, group 1. Okay, group 1, false. Group 2, true. Group 3, true. Okay, the correct answer is false. Okay, so only the group 1 got the correct answer. Okay, so the group 1 will receive another star. Last but not the least, an assessor must ensure learners clearly understand the instructions before the assessment begins. True or false? Okay, 1, 2, 3, raise your placards. Okay, group 1, what's your answer? it's false. Okay, false. Group 2, it's false also. Group 3, it's true. Okay, the correct answer is true. Okay, very good. Group 3, you've got the correct answer. The group 3 will receive 5 points. Okay, very good. Okay, here's a question. What did you notice about the role of an assessor? Okay, very good. Next, why is fairness important in assessment? Okay, the one with the hairband. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, very good. Okay, number 3. How does following an assessor's guide help in evaluation? Okay, good job. Number 4. What might happen if an assessor does not follow proper procedure? Anong mangyayari, guys? Okay, very good. Okay, last, how did your group decide on each answer? Okay, very good. Okay, very good. So, does anyone have a question? Or are we clear? Okay, so, moving on. Can anyone tell me what is an assessor? Anyone? Okay, very good. So an assessor is a person who evaluates, judges, and checks the performance, skills, and work of others to determine if specific standard or requirements have been met. So si assessor daw, if he or she is a person will evaluate a student if he or she is competent or not yet competent. He will judge or checks if the student follows the correct procedure, uses the correct tools when doing a certain task or performance. Okay, let me give you an example. So, in home economics, in a cookery class, the assessor observes if the students follow the recipe, uses tools properly, and observes sanitation. So, okay, ano nga ba ulit yung role ng assessor? Okay, very good. The assessor observes if the students follow the recipe, kung ginamit ba niya yung mga ingredients correctly, ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Next, if he uses the tools properly. So, alam niyo ba kung paano gumamit ng mixer? Okay, very good. And observes sanitation. So, an assessor will carry a checklist. So, each time he or she will observe, he will check it or give feedback to the students. And at the end of the assessment, the assessor will indicate if the student will be competent or not yet competent. So what is competent and not yet competent? Competent if you have met the standards or if you have done everything correctly. And not yet competent naman if you have still a lot for improvement. So, marami ka pang improvement na kakaya na natin. Okay? Did you understand? Okay, now let's go for responsibilities of an assessor. Everybody, kindly read. Okay, thank you. So, ano nga ba sila yung responsibilities ng assessor? Okay, prepare appropriate assessment tools such as rubrics and checklists. So, here, before the assessment starts, the assessor will prepare everything that the learner or the students will need during the assessment. So, he or she will prepare the tools needed, and of course, the rubrics and checklists that we're going to use to evaluate the students. Next, observe learners' performance carefully and objectively. So, of course, if you are an assessor, hindi dapat subjective. Dapat meron tayong objective. So, dapat you will observe them carefully and fair. Okay? Walang bias. Okay? Record results accurately and honestly. Okay? You need to record the results of the students so that he or she can monitor or they can know kung saan sila nagkulang or kailangan pa nila ng improvement. Okay? Number 4, provide clear and constructive feedback to students. Here, during example in the rubrics, the assessor will give feedbacks whether on the students kung saan sila nagka-error or kailangan pa ng improvement. So, bibigay ng feedback si assessor in which kailangan nilang i-improve yun for the next assessment. Okay? Last is ensure fairness and consistency in evaluating all learners. So, as I said earlier, no, kailangan magiging fair and walang bias when it comes to assessing a learner or the students in their performance. So, do you have a question? Okay? No? Very good. Let's continue. Here we have the assessor's guide. So, we have 5 components. Everyone kindly read. Okay, thank you very much. So, first one is instructions. So, what is instructions? Okay? Instructions are clear directions on how the assessment will be conducted. So, before the assessment starts, the instructor will give a clear direction on how the students will be assessed and conducted. Okay? Next criteria, standards used to evaluate performance. Example, cleanliness, accuracy. One example here is the rubrics criteria. So, every time na gawa tayo ng performance, example, in cookery class, there are certain rubrics, meron tayong rubrics kung saan meron doon excellent, check for cleanliness, sanitation, accuracy, so, yun. And the assessor will give certain points on that standards. Next is rating scale, levels of performance. So, we have example, excellent, good, and fair. So, the evaluator or the assessor will evaluate the students if they got excellent, good, or fall under fair. Next, evidence requirements. So, what students must show on or perform. So, example, in a cookery or in cooking assessment, so the requirements that they're going to need or the evidence is the actual. Example, you're going to bake a cake. So the actual requirements or the evidence is the actual cake being baked and the procedures that are being followed with the right documentation or pictures taken. And last is the recording method. How scores and results are documented. So we have 2 types. It's either on digital or manually written on notes or digitalized on phone or noted on the phones. Okay? Did you get it? Do you have any questions? None? Okay, very good. Okay, class, now do you understand? Okay, now let's have an activity. This activity is called Be an Assessor. So, I will divide this group in 3 groups, okay? Yung kaninang group, yung ginawa natin sa activity, first activity, remains the same. So, go to your proper groups. Okay, each group assign 1 assessor and the rest will become trainees. Okay, in each group, we'll conduct a short assessment simulation where the assessor evaluates the trainees based on the given performance task. So, I have here, in this envelope, the tasks or the scenarios that you're going to role play later, okay? For group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay. So, listen, here is the assessor's instruction. So, for the assessor, apply the assessor's responsibility and guide. Be fair, objective, and consistent. Provide clear justification for the activity. Okay, do you understand? Okay, next, for the trainee instructions, perform the assigned task properly, follow instructions given by the assessor, and respond appropriately to feedback. Okay, did you get it? Okay, last, at the end of each role play, the group must present a conclusion explaining what was learned from the activity, how the assessor applied fairness and responsibility, the importance of proper assessment in real-life situations. Okay, are we clear, class? Okay, now let me present you the rubrics for your role play. So, as you can see, we have excellent, good, and needs improvement. So, 5 points for excellent, good for 3 points, and needs improvement for 2 points. So, understanding of the role. So, 5, if clearly demonstrates assessors and trainee roles correctly. 3, 4 roles are shown but with minor confusion. 2, 4 roles are unclear or incorrect. Next, application of assessor's responsibility. 5 points if fair, objective, and consistent assessment is clearly shown. 3 points for some fairness and responsibility is applied. 2 points for lax fairness or proper assessment. For performance and delivery, 5 points if confident, organized, and realistic roleplay. 3 points if slightly disorganized but understandable. 2 points if unclear or incomplete performance. For the conclusion, 5 points if clear, insightful, and complete reflection. 3 points if basic conclusion with limited explanation. And 2 points if no clear or incomplete conclusion. Okay, the overall is 20 points. Okay, are you ready? Your 5 minutes starts now. Okay, let's have the group 1. Okay, very good, group 1. Let's have a nice clap for group 1. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. N-I-C-E, N-I-C-E. Nice, 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 nice. Okay? Let's give a hand for group 2. Okay. Thank you, group 2. Okay, let's have a barangay clap. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Last but not the least, let's have the group 3. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, group 3. Let's have an amazing clap. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Zing, zing, zing. Amazing. Okay, congratulations to all of the groups that participated and cooperated during the role play. Okay? Okay, very good class for their well played and performance. So, for the scoring system, the group 1 got 18 points. Okay? Group 1 got 18 points. Next, the group 2 got 16 points. And the group 3 got 12 points. Okay. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations, everyone. Okay, did you have fun with our activity? Okay. So now, go back to your proper seats. Okay, class. For your quiz or assessment, I will be sending the Google Form link in our GC. You have exactly 10 minutes to answer all of the following questions and submit it to me, okay? Are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, okay? Time's up. Okay, very good. For your assignment, create your own assessor's guide for a home economic activity. Okay, it includes criteria, rating, and short description. So apply it at home and record the results. So submit it to me next meeting. Okay? Are we clear? Okay. Last but not least, congratulations, everyone participated and cooperated with my lesson and activity. Okay, now let's count the points that the groups have earned during our lesson and activity. And who will receive the special reward as promised. Okay, for group 1, they've got 33 points. For group 2, they've got 26 points. And group 3 got 22 points. So congratulations to group 1 for being first place, group 2 second place, and group 3 third place. Okay, here is the reward as promised. For group 1 first placer, group 2 second placer, and group 3 third placer. Congratulations, everyone. Okay? Now, we have reached the end of our lessons. I want everyone to stand up and goodbye, class. Okay? Thank you very much.